on our tour.
Woo!
I'm Beth Anne.
And I'm Leah.
And we are here to talk to you about the March month. Because March has the best holiday of all.
Happy St. Patrick's Day! Woo! Where's your green?
No, that's not the best holiday of all. Pi Day. Pi Day is the best holiday on 3/14.
St. Patrick's Day.
Pi Day.
St. Patrick's Day.
Pi Day.
St. Patrick's Day!
You know what? Let's just go for what's in between. The Ides of March.
It's Two Boots Day. There you go. So it feels like forever since we've been back and just from filming.
Oh, mostly my fault because all last week when we were supposed to be filming, I was moving. So moved out of a nice little townhome into a nice house that we're renting.
Nice.
So,
congratulations.
Thank you.
I started planting.
Oh, what are you planting?
Unfortunately, not hops or barley.
That's okay.
Yeah.
You can work your way up to it.
There you go. I'm growing some chrysanthemums for my grandmother.
Aww.
Some poppies, because they're just gorgeous in color. Herbs like oregano, basil, cilantro, the basics. Some spearmint to do some tea. As many as organic as possible. And some vegetables. I love Brussels sprouts, so I'm going to try to grow them.
Yeah. I love Brussels sprouts too.
I think there comes an age you hit when you're like, you discover the magic of Brussels
We've hit
sprouts.
Brussels sprout age.
Yeah, we've hit that point. I eat them almost every day. No joke, almost every day.
Oh, that's always my vegetable.
Oh, it's so good. So that, I'm definitely going to try my hand at tomatoes, but instead of the plants, I'm starting from seeds. And just some sweet peppers, some carrots, and then of course I've got a ton of garlic, which have begun to sprout after one day.
I love garlic.
I'm Italian. We love garlic.
Yes.
And starting some onions and trying to start that as well. So yeah, I'm really excited for them. I used to work for Scott's, and so I have a little bit of a green thumb, and I just kind of want to bring it back.
Awesome.
Yeah, but on to the beers, because that's why you're here. We decided to start our 5, which we were able to get all 5.
All 5 of them.
And we're going to go, not in the order that it has on their menu, but we're going to go like a paddle, lightest to dark. And there are some definite surprises within this.
There's some interesting stuff in here.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. But to start, we are going to scroll back to February, when they have these kind of draft exclusives that really are only there for a day because they go so fast. There's typically like 1 or 2 kegs the most for this. So we're lucky to get 2 out of the 3. And the first one we have is the Bernice Barley Wine.
From Thirsty Dog, which is in Akron, so a nice little hometown.
Represent Ohio. Overall, it was very good, had a nice kind of mouth feel to it, didn't stay with you long, just kind of as much as you want. She really liked it. I didn't mind it.
I loved it for the hops because there was a pleasant surprise.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a barley wine. I didn't think it was going to have that much hops, so I loved it. Yeah. And the 10.5% was very sneaky.
Yes. Yeah, that was real sneaky. So
did not taste that high of alcohol.
Yeah, if you're a fan of barley wine, this will definitely throw you for a loop.
Next we have the Columbus Creeper, another hometown beer.
Represent
Columbus Brewing Company.
Woo!
This one was an Imperial IPA, which, no lie, are my favorite types of beers.
Yeah.
Love them.
10% alcohol.
Beautiful golden color. It was just gorgeous.
Yeah. It really did smell wonderful.
Oh, yeah.
It smelled wonderful.
The aroma was just very intense and
citrus.
Yes.
Definite citrus. I mean, you expect a citrus hint when you have such a lighter color. You think lemons and oranges when you get to that color. And this really did not fail us. It was very citrusy, which was awesome. And it tasted as wonderful as it smelled, but the taste didn't stay. In fact, it got to like the back part of your mouth, like the roof of your mouth, and quit.
Yeah.
So you tasted it all in your mouth, but nothing down your throat as you normally do, like when you feel it going down. Nothing like
So
that.
it had a very short finish, but it was not tart at all, which was very nice. I just love the IPAs, especially Imperial IPAs. They're my favorites.
Overall, wonderful from Columbus Brewing Company.
One of my favorites from them.
The glass of the month this month is from Me Time. It is their IPA, which is an English IPA. You'll remember the Me Time from the Cranberry Stout.
Ooh, that is so good.
Just thinking about it is fantastic.
Let's get back to the IPA.
Okay.
Yes. No, IPA.
Okay. All right. It is technically March. No more stout season.
IPA.
So Me Time is a IPA.
An English IPA.
An English IPA.
So it's a bit different than our American IPAs.
Or the strict IPA India Pale Ale.
Mm-hmm.
It was dull in color.
It was pretty dull.
Grainy in
The head
taste and
stayed,
aroma.
though.
Yeah, it was real
Very
persistent.
persistent.
Yeah, but it definitely had that bread, toast, carb taste to it.
Mm-hmm.
This wasn't bad. Now, before I started doing this tour, this would have been way too hoppy for me. Straight up, it would have just been way too hoppy for me. Now, it's lackluster because it's just all hops.
I liked it. The hops were great, and but it's lacking the strength of an IPA. I'm never going to turn this beer away, obviously, but I think there are better IPAs out there.
I would agree. There is definitely better IPAs out there. But if you're looking to try an English IPA, here's a great one to start with.
Definitely,
Yeah.
definitely, and it's cool glass.
Yeah, this is a fantastic. It tells you like just different words, and it's got this great little line
That's where you're supposed to pour, and then you leave the rest for the head.
Yep. And on the side, it says 1 pint. So here down is 1 pint. It doesn't look like a lot, but believe me, it's a lot. So it's a great glass.
All right, next up we have Anderson Valley's Boot,
This is one of our 5. It was the lightest of the 2.
which is an amber ale.
Yeah.
So
Now this is a pretty dull. This is pretty dull. Head's not bad. You can see the carbonation in it.
oh, you can little bubblies.
Definite caramel. And this is only 5.8% alcohol.
You can taste the carbonation.
Yeah.
And a little caramel.
Yeah. It smells like a Budweiser.
But it doesn't taste like a Budweiser.
No, it tastes a little bit better, but it does have that bread taste to it, carby taste to it.
It's gone. The flavor's gone already. Like, this is not lasting at all.
No. I wouldn't recommend this beer.
I probably won't get this.
I mean, the only way I'd recommend this beer is if somebody was a hardcore Budweiser drinker.
This is a good one to start to go from those Bud Miller Coors to craft beers.
Yeah. Next on our list, we have Green Flash Grand Cru. Now, I didn't know what to expect from this. I've had a Grand Cru before, but it wasn't memorable to me, I guess. So,
I've had Green Flash before. I like Green Flash because it reminds me of the Avada Kedavra curse.
there you go. I just think of comic books.
Yep. But do you know where it's really from?
Where?
I remember seeing the Pirates of the Caribbean where they talk about the green flash at sunset.
Yeah.
That's where it comes from. That's
wow.
why it's Green Flash.
That's even cooler.
I know.
Pretty dull in color.
Very dull. Not very
Dark.
clear at all.
No. Darker than I was expecting.
Ooh.
Toast. A biscuit.
Butterscotch.
Creamy head. Whoa.
Oh my gosh, that's sweet.
That's
like
really
candy.
sweet. Yeah, that's really sweet. Definite butterscotch.
Yeah.
This is 9.1% ABV.
I mean, it's not a dessert beer or
No.
anything like that.
No.
But this is just, nope, there's the bitter. Oh, it starts sweet and ends bitter. Kind of like that.
Yeah. Finish is light though. But yeah, no. Pretty long finish does end a bit bitter. Again, not as sweet as a barley wine would be.
No. It has that bitter finish, but very fun.
Yeah.
Very sweet to start.
Yeah.
Our next one is, how do you say that?
Creek Marriage Parfait. It's in Oud Creek.
Sure. It came in a nice little cork, so
It did.
Wine.
It looks like a.
Oh my god!
Whoa!
Is this wine or beer?
It's a beer wine.
So on our scale of color, where does this red come into play?
I don't know. It's like, oh my gosh.
This looks like carbonated wine.
Yeah. Oh. Oh my god,
It smells like a Pinot Noir. Oh my gosh, I'm kind of excited for this. I love wine, especially reds.
Since when does Pinot Noir smell like chlorine?
Chlorine.
It smells like chlorine.
Well, if it's a swimming pool, then I want to swim in this. Wow.
Whoa.
Does that taste like a wine?
Wow.
That's like it's not a sweet, it's like another balance between sweet and bitter.
Yeah, it really
Sweet
is.
and dry. Sweet and tart.
Sweet and dry, for sure.
Mm.
Now I have had this brewery before, and there was one where it definitely was a wine beer that you had to tell yourself it's going to be a beer that tastes like wine. So I kind of was prepared for it, but
I'm getting a lovely surprise of this Pinot Noir tasting.
it's technically a cherry lambic.
Okay, no wonder I could taste some fruit.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that cranberry stout we had.
That's way better than this.
I like this. It's wine. It's wine and beer.
Yeah.
How can you go wrong?
Doesn't last very long. The taste of it doesn't. It's a little drying, not much.
It does dry out your tongue like a wine does.
Like a wine does. Yeah, I would, if anything from Creek, be prepared for a wine influence to it. The bottle does come with a cork in it. And you have to open it up and pop it. Fourth on the monthly seasonal list is Left Hand Blackjack Porter. I have a feeling I'm going to like this one considering it's a porter.
Left Hand always has great stouts and porters, so...
It's always stout season.
Never.
Whoa, way to like...
I'm trying to give you some head.
Just like dump that. Way to not pour that appropriately.
Look it, your head's still there. Mine's not.
Maybe I don't want a lot of head. Oh my gosh, chocolate.
Wow.
Again, another hot fudge sundae.
Yeah.
Creamy head. Pretty dark.
Very dark.
Though there are hints of red to it.
Oh, you can see.
Hmm?
You can see that red.
Yeah. Oh, I could just fall into... Can I just like swim in this smell?
Ooh, toffee. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's a good porter.
Ooh.
That's it's a little sweet.
Yeah, just a tad.
But
that comes from the toffee and the
Yeah.
chocolate.
ooh, at the end, though, I am getting that porter taste that's toasted.
Okay. Yeah, at the end I'm starting to get the toasted as well. Overall, I think it tastes like a porter because it's really, really light and very smooth.
Yeah, it's very light. It's only 6.4%, so it's never heavy.
The difference is that, yes, this is light, but it's smooth, which means it really coats your mouth very nicely. Doesn't leave any chalky or creamy,
Bitter tart taste behind.
right, residue. Just a nice flavor.
And it's like pretty much what we've had. It starts with something different and it ends something different in your mouth, in your tongue. So it starts off creamy and smooth, and it ends with that toasted
Biscuit.
biscuit Yeah. Our last beer is Dogfish Head's Palo Santo.
Marina.
Marina? Is that how you say it?
Marino. I'm gonna take a look.
It looks like moron with an extra R.
No, Marin. Palo Santo Marin. Malt beverage aged on Palo Santo wood. 12% alcohol.
Oh, fuck yeah. Am I allowed to say fuck?
Yeah, it's the internet. You can say anything on the internet.
Shit, yeah.
That pours like oil.
That does, but look at it. Oh my god, it's black goodness.
Wow, that is black. There's no light coming through there. There's nothing to be seen. Like, no reflection, nothing.
Can you see me? You cannot.
It smells good, though. Malty, sweet. Definitely a hint of the high alcohol content.
Got a beautiful creamy head. Pretty persistent.
Whoa. All malt.
No, I got some nut and caramel in there.
I don't really like this at all.
But it's intense.
It is very
strong.
intense.
Again, the aftertaste is drying.
Yeah, I don't like this.
Mm.
Mm-mm.
I do. It tastes like a bourbon barrel or something like that. It's cut with liquor.
I don't know
why
if
it's so strong. It's so high of alcohol percent.
I don't know if it's cut with liquor. It definitely tastes like it, but it's so thick, and I don't mind thick. But it just
you're turning down a dark beer.
I know. I really
Even though it's a brown ale.
I think I'm turning it down because it is brown ale. I'm not sold on it, really. I mean, this will knock you on your ass. I mean,
yeah.
like, the alcohol content alone, just whoo. But, yeah, no, I'm not a fan.
It's got a bitter finish, though. Again, it starts out one way and it finishes another. That's how all these beers have been.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. This has been a really great month to try. But a lot of great surprises this month. For this week, yeah.
It's been awesome. I like it. So our question today comes from Chris from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Awesome.
He wants to know, what do you have in your fridge? What do you keep stocked in there?
Awesome question. Chris, thank you very much. I typically stock, besides all the beers,
All the beers that we have.
we try for you, I typically stock ciders, hard ciders. Angry Orchard makes a great variety. And
as does Woodchuck and Mackenzie's and Ace.
Yep.
Those are some very good ones to try out.
Strongbow is incredibly popular, but I recommend Strongbow from a draft because it is definitely tastes different than it would from the bottle or the can. But if you're taking it home, I recommend the bottle over the can. But my absolute favorite is Stella Artois hard cider.
Ooh, so delicious. Do you know where it's on draft?
No.
The Pint Room.
Looks like I have to take a trip to the Pine Room. Beth, what do you have in your fridge?
Ohio has a thing where you can build your own 6-packs. So anytime I'm usually at the grocery store that has a good variety of beer, and that's the only place I shop, I will, if I'm low, I'll build my own 6-pack. Usually it's seasonals.
Okay.
And I love any season that's on, I want that type of beer. So for now, it's a lot of IPAs. 2 months ago, it was some porters and stouts. But I just pack whatever I want into the little 6-pack and just have a nice bunch of flavor to go with a meal or something.
A great recommendation for if you're wondering what to stock your fridge with. Think about what you come home to and what you typically crave when you drink. Like, I'm not a soda drinker, but I like to drink refreshing things. So that's why I typically gravitate to the ale or to the ciders.
And that's why I usually go for an IPA or an ale or something like that. So thank you for the question, Chris.
Awesome.
And if you have any more questions, please comment below our YouTube channel or go to Facebook.
That's right. Thank you for stopping with us on our 5th stop on the World of Beer tour. Remember, this channel is for adults of drinking age only. If you feel that you have a problem with drugs and or alcohol, we've provided links and telephone numbers for you to get help.
And remember to always be responsible when you're drinking. Don't drink and drive. Either get a taxi, crash at a friend's place, or do like what we did last week and wait about 2 hours and sober up.
Yeah. So please, we want you to remember to always stay safe and drink responsibly. Until the 6th Stop on our Road to Beer tour, I'm Leah.
And Beth Anne.
And we'll see you next week.
Take this water to the face. This one's like, wow. How do you drink water? Look at that! I thought you were gonna have some water, not give it head. Don't spew!
Like, wow.
That pink head.
I know. You know, now this...
Okay.
Okay. Jeez, I can't take you anywhere.
Let's just shut up and drink.
Okay.
Pop that like it's hot.
You wanna pop that cherry?
I do pop that cherry.
Oh,
Let's drink some wine.
okay.
God, could you imagine a swimming pool of wine?
It just be like mouth open the whole time.